we're sitting here with Tony Award winner Judy Kaye.
Oh, please.
Oh, I adore you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, nice work if you can get it. Oh, wow. That was to me, of course, because I got to be involved. That was pretty special. But you're going to be doing your Cy Coleman show here, and with two other Tony Award winners. This is
one I know really well, who's a neighbor, really. Randy Graff, I'll get that right. Randy Graff lives down the block from me, and Katie Huffman, who I've been sort of ships passing in the night with for a number of years, and so I can't wait. I can't wait.
I think it's very exciting, and you know, Cy collaborated so often with David Zippel, and I have a funny feeling David will be in town for this.
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, he's another one. I knew him when he was just knocking around trying to get people to listen to his stuff. We have a breakfast group that meets at Barney Greengrass for years and years and years, and rooting for him and knowing that he was going to be just one of the greats, and he is, and of course one of the first people to really recognize that was Cy Coleman. Who better to recognize how great you are than Cy Coleman?
Exactly. Well, tell us about On the 20th Century when you did it, because that was an exciting time.
It was an out-of-body experience, the whole thing. It was, you know, beshert, as my people would say. It's sort of, I was hired, I had auditioned for Hal Prince. I was told right up front there was nothing for me in the show, that it was all cast, and so I went in and had one of the best auditions I'd ever done in my life, because there was nothing really at stake. I just wanted to sing for him, and I did Glitter and Be Gay of all things. And then I read the script, and I was funny. They were laughing. I thought, well, this is the kiss of death. And I went home, and sure enough, a message was waiting for me to would I understudy, and I thought, oh my God, wow, understudy. The job of understudy is just one of the hardest things in the world, and I had done it only in college and had my heart kind of broken. I mean, it was a terrible experience for me, which was not emblematic of what the job really is, but I thought to be an understudy is you're waiting, in order to do your job, you're waiting for somebody else to have a misfortune. You know, maybe you're lucky and they got another job, or they're, you know, but it could be something, you know, they're sick or something terrible happened, and then, oh, is that what I want to be when I grow up? So I turned down the job, and I turned it down twice, and then they was offered a third time, and a friend of mine said, if you turn on the Tonight Show someday and the person who took that job is on there, you're just going to be so angry at yourself. Really. And so I said, okay. And then I arrived first day of rehearsal like a tourist. I had one of those cameras slung over my neck, and this huge Wallen sack I was carrying, and I
remember those.
Oh, well, it was the smaller, but it was like, oh. And I showed up at the first day of rehearsal like that. And then things just started happening, you know, things I could never have imagined in my wildest. It was an amazing experience. I loved working with Madeline, and I learned so much from her. And then, you know, she departed, and I wound up getting the part. It was like crazy. I was at my age. I thought, because I'd gone on like 9 times for her as her understudy, because she was having some problems, and I thought I was going to wind up doing matinees. I thought, oh, wow, well, that would be neat, since I never thought I was ever even going to go on in this part. I really had it, because that's what you have to do. You have to convince yourself that you're never going on, but if you go on, you're going to, you know, do a good job. And I thought, well, I'm not ever going to do this. And then I was given the job, and it was amazing. It was a fairy tale.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm going on and on about this.
No, but it was almost like Broadway history, I think.
Well, it probably is, because right after it happened, I got a note. I got remember telegrams? I was getting telegram from Shirley MacLaine, and because it had been in that theater, the St. James, where she had her experience with Pajama Game.
And she was ready to hand in her notice the day that she ended up going on stage. She had her notice in her back pocket.
That I did not know.
Yeah.
She never told me that. She did not tell me that.
Well, it's in Broadway, The Golden Age. She told that story.
That's quite something.
Not Pajama Game. It was Damn Yankees.
Yes, of
Dan
course.
Haney.
It was
I
Steve
don't know, I'm
Heath. That's
sorry,
right. Yeah. It's
Dan
Carol Haney.
Yankees, Carol Haney.
So, but she was a good friend of Cy's. Here we go again with Cy, and Cy was the one who said, "Communicate with Judy. She would love to hear from you." And that's how all that happened. And it was really. It was a great time in my life, and it's just gotten better and better since then, you know?
Oh, and it certainly has. So after you're playing here, which is in November.
November.
Right? Then do you have any exciting news you want to share?
I wish I had something exciting to share.
Well, I'm sure something exciting is going to come
Yeah, there's
along.
little things brewing here and there. We're waiting to see if something emerges and you know, gets signed, sealed, and delivered. But you know how this business is. The phone rings. Your life changes on a dime.
On a dime.
And that's one of the reasons I love it and hate it at the same time. But
well, we hope you have a wonderful run at Feinstein's 54 Below, and it's a very exciting time to, you know, be
I had
playing
no
this club.
idea when I said yes to doing this show that I was going to be coming in here at such an
auspicious
a
time.
really, really auspicious time. It's very exciting.
Well, all the best.
Thank you.